says, Rabbi Zino again, Alav Shalom. So finally, Hashem convinced Moshe to go redeem the Jewish people. He came to inform them that Hashem is going to redeem them. What does the Torah say? That while Hashem said, don't worry, you'll be successful, Moshe was still doubting. And he said, no, they won't believe me. They're not going to believe that they're going to be redeemed. And then Hashem had to give him the signs, the staff turning into snake, his body covered, his skin covered leprosy, and the water turning into blood. What is this? Why would the Jews not believe? I don't understand. You're suffering. The doctor comes and he says, listen, we have an antidote for your disease. We have the salvation. Just come and do ABC. You're going to be free. You would say, oh, Baruch Hashem, I have the antidote. Oh, amazing. Moshe Rabbeinu says, no, I'm going to tell the Jewish people that I'm going to redeem them, that you're going to redeem them. They're not going to believe me. They're going to say, nah, why would they do that? What do you mean? They're suffering. They would want to get out, no? So therefore, there was also tremendous reason to believe Moshe. What Moshe? He cared for them. He always went out of his way for them. He helped them. He was a reliable person. Aaron was vouching for him. What's the reason that we would go and not believe Moshe Rabbeinu? So you have to realize that the problem was that they had this thing called kotzer ruach. What is kotzer ruach? It means they had shortness of spirit. And we have to explain what the shortness of spirit means. And it says that really Moshe went the first time. And what happened? Paro said, hey, you guys are talking as if like now you're going to go free and you guys are coming up with these imaginations. I think you're not working hard enough. You have too much time to think. Let me go, and now I don't supply the supplies. Now you have to go and make the same quota, and you have to make your own bricks. And then after that, the Jewish people, they what? Instead of believing Moshe, they went against Moshe. They didn't listen to him. They said, what did you do? You made it worse. Why did you go and do this? Why did you open your mouth? Yeah, you made it horrible for us. And the Torah says, it's because they had kotzer ruach. Kotzer ruach means shortness of spirit, which leads to shortness of breath, impatience. But we have to realize that that's not what it means, in a physical sense. The root is a spiritual sense. What is a spiritual sense? That really, Shortness says, they did not set their hearts to seek a deeper understanding. What does that mean? That means that Moshe's logic was amazing. The children of Israel, right, did not listen to Hashem. So therefore, how will Paro listen to Hashem? That's what Moshe was telling Hashem. Right, Hashem, you want to tell me to tell the Jewish people they're going to go? All right, the Jewish people don't believe me. How is Paro going to believe me? I should go to Paro, tell them, let the people go. But what? But the Jewish people didn't realize that Hashem was sending them a message. Hashem was telling them there is a redemption. Hashem was telling them there's hope. And what? Their emunah was very low. But why was their emunah so low? Why didn't they believe? Like those people who say, yeah, Rabbi, they always tell the third Messiah is coming, Vishni final. We always say it's coming. Every year we say it's coming. It's not going to come. After Shalom, a person has such a low emunah like that, where does that come from? Why does he have such a low emunah? Why don't you get excited and think that maybe there will be one? So he says that's what it means when you have the sickness of kotzer ruach. That what? That when a person works you so hard, the Mesiyat Yesharim says one of Paro's tactics were that they should be so busy. They should have no time to think about their fundamental beliefs. They should be so busy and they become engrossed in this life that they live, that there's nothing else besides this life. They only know this little box. Then what? They say, what's a way of crushing someone's dreams? Is making them an employee and put them in a box. They can never time. I have too many obligations. I have no time to think about what my dreams are, what my ideas are, what my wishes are. I just have to busy on the hamster wheel, making sure I keep up so I don't fall down. And that's it. That's all my life. I get up, do my work, come home exhausted, eat, drink, shower, and sleep. That's literally what Paro made them do. Do I have time to think about tefillin? No. Do I have time to think about where my ancestors are from and what I should be doing with my life? No. I just gotta get my paycheck, go up, be on time, leave work on time, get paid, make sure I have a little bit of a social life, go home and just rest. That's all their business. Is there room for spirituality? Is there room for Olam Haba? Is there room for Torah? Nothing. Zero. And we see this today. The people are exactly like this. That they're so busy in this little box of, I have to keep up with my job, I have to keep up with society, and there's no room for having Hashem in their life. There's no room for Torah in their life. There's no room for thinking about their Olam Haba. And that's one of the tactics of the Yetzer Hara that was manifested in Egypt by Paro. Paro says, Nazlo, I'll make them work so hard. If they're starting to think about Emunah and the third redemption, the redemption with Moshe Rabbeinu, that means they're too free. They need to be more busy. So if we took away the ability to have the supplies, and that's what made them fall even deeper and deeper and have even less of a chance to be connected to Hashem. So therefore, a person has to know, you have to have time during the day. You spend with your kids without a phone. You have to have time during the day, in the morning to learn, in the evening to learn. So you have this connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because if not, what do people tell people? Come to the shiur. Come to learn. I'll set you up with a chavruta. Rabbi, I don't have time. I'm very, very busy. I said, you think you don't have time. The Sahara tells you don't have time. You gotta make time. You make time to go to the bathroom? Yeah. You make time to go eat? Yeah. You make time to go to sleep? Yeah. You make time to go and do your hobby? Yeah. So how you go to work out? Yeah. So how come you can't make time for this? The Yitzhak wants to make you think you don't have time. So therefore you're super busy and you don't have time to think about your neshama and think about Olam Haba, and you're getting so involved in everything you do that you completely start. What is this? How does it start? How does a person go off of there slowly? Today he tells you, oh, you missed Shahrit. Okay, so you missed Shahrit. You put the fill in later. And then that day you put the fill in later. And then the next day he tells you, oh, you also missed Shahrit again. It's okay, put the fill in later. And then you missed the fill in later. And then it tells you, oh, you missed the fill-in, so how, if you don't work the fill-in, so how are you going to go to the class in the evening? You're grezna. Don't go to the class in the evening. Then you don't go to the class in the evening. And slowly, because you came so busy, things start snowballing and your guy says, yeah, I didn't work the fill-in in 20 years. I didn't go to learn in 10 years. I didn't do this mitzvah. I barely keep Shabbat. I don't even go to shul anymore. I feel embarrassed. And that's how it starts. All because he was too busy. So therefore, we have to make sure that in order to be redeemed, we show HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I don't give in to this Yetzirah tactic, which is I'm too busy running on the hamster wheel that I have no time for Hashem. And to the point where if you let yourself get to the point, Chas v'shalom, it could be the Mashiach will come and you'll say, nah, I don't believe you. What Mashiach? This is my life. This is what I have to do. I have to wake up to work tomorrow. I'm not going with you to Israel. What are you saying? I have to get my paycheck. I have to go and I have to do this. I have to do that. And Chas v'shalom will be like the Jewish people who didn't believe Moshe. So we should be zocheh to be able to overcome this and to be able to make our schedule where it has learning in the morning, learning in the evening, coming on time to davening, coming on time to Mincha Arvit, b'schudis, Geula, b'Rami Amenu Amen.